we look back at the implementation of the Good Friday Agreement, or more to the point, the many aspects of the agreement which have never been implemented, should we be so surprised at the British Government's pandering to hardline unionism and its laissez-faire attitude to international agreements? The Good Friday Agreement was signed on April 10, 1998. It has just passed its 24th year. This period of time could have been used to fulfil the huge expectations generated by the agreement and its endorsement in referenda both north and south. However, 24 years on, it is very frustrating that a central provision of the agreement, a Bill of Rights, has never been implemented. A Bill of Rights was a central provision of the agreement. A recent survey carried out by the Human Rights Consortium in Queen's University in Belfast indicated significant cross-community support for a Bill of Rights, with 78% of participants backing such a proposal. Yet attempts to create a Bill of Rights have been dogged by delays, as well as efforts to minimise the scope and enforcement. In early 2020, under New Decade New Approach, an Assembly committee was established to look at finally delivering on a Bill of Rights. As part of this process, an expert panel of external consultants was to be appointed to advise the committee. However, the DUP have continually prevented the appointment of the panel, effectively grinding it once again to a halt. Another integral part of the Good Friday Agreement committed the British Government to taking resolute action to promote the Irish language and to seek to remove, where possible, restrictions which would discourage or work against the maintenance and development of the language. Further to these provisions, the specific commitment to an Irish Language Act was to be introduced by the British Government as part of the St Andrews Agreement in 2006. This too has never been implemented. It was once again committed to in New Decade New Approach. With the DUP once again failing to live up to what it had agreed to, the British Government promised to deliver on the commitment of an Irish language with accelerated passage by October of 2021. That date passed without delivery or any credible defence from the British Government. We hear once again, with the DUP refusing to nominate a Deputy First Minister and form an executive, that the British Government plans to legislate for an Irish Language Act imminently. Well, time will tell, but if Act Gaeilge remains undelivered, it represents another serious breach of yet another agreement by the DUP and the British Government.